WOTCCASIA, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Insk map and we've got Kreep2knight in from Caddo clan. It's in the T20 Tier 7 US medium tank. Standard battle. Let's increase the size of the mini-map. So trying to get some early spots for tanks that are crossing. Just backs off, but nothing spotted so far. It is a Tier 6, Tier 7 battle, so top tier, but this is more of a heavy tank map, but yeah, let's see how he plays the map. Okay, now spotted IKV and got spotted himself. Looks like the IKV's backed off a little bit. It's already a bit of damage being exchanged. So he's just moving up to the next spot. See if we can get some shots across the F line here. And okay, we got some tanks in the window. Got a shot towards the KV-1S. Unfortunately, it didn't hit. So we'll look at the gun. I think it's a 90mm if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we go 90mm. Average damage 240, pen 160. And the premium round gives you 243 pen, so tier 7, that's pretty decent pen. Not bad for a medium tank. But of course armour is something it's not famous for. So there was a tank crossing there, but unfortunately didn't quite get his gun around, and there's another one. But he's spotted still, so just waiting for it. There you go, takes a hit. Snaps a shot there and has to wait for his reload, so backs off to avoid being smacked and takes a hit from Marty. Luckily just stuns the crew, so just waiting now. So damage being exchanged. There's some blind shots coming in again. That'll be from the T43. You can just see up in the windows there. So he backs off looking for a thing, takes a hit on his tracks again, doesn't lose any damage. And it's got a fairly large reticle, so yeah, not guaranteed to have the shell go straight down the middle, but you never know. It's worth taking the chance. So again, some tanks crossing who don't know he's there, so finally starts getting some damage going. And that T43 is still putting in blind shots, I would say, or the Arty even. Now tank's coming back, starting to do some damage again, and they're just not paying attention to him. So he's lit, but again, they've got to be paying attention to the map. Oh no, turret's turning. Get out of the way. So again, you've got to pay attention to those outlines and try and work out what they're showing you, but it's pretty obvious when the turrets start turning and you don't want to be in the way. But here we go, P43 that was shooting at him as he crossed before, or attempting to, and he puts a blind shot in just in case he's still there. But the enemy pushing hard through the city, and they've pretty much wiped the team through there, so this game is in a bit of jeopardy. Hit points are about the same though, so that's not necessarily a good thing, but anyway, it's got a KV2 there and gets a kill, so that's useful, getting guns out of the game, but you don't want to then push into that group there, so it's going to try and just peek around and see if we can get some shots while they're not paying attention, and he might just do that. Yep, gets a shot into the Hellcat and backs off before the Hellcat can come pay attention to him. But there's a few tanks down there, and then the Cromwell takes a hit, so just snapping quite nicely there and getting good results. Oh no, it takes a hit from both tanks at once, so that's unfortunate, but luckily the P43 goes down as well as the Cromwell, but they're losing more tanks as each second goes past, so they're still down one tank, but they are now luckily ahead on hit points. But as he's losing hit points himself now, this is not a good thing, and he's been ammo racked, so he wisely uses a repair kit to get rid of that, and he knows he's going to get pushed on, so he's ready with the kill shot, and he gets rid of the T29, no problem. Just because you're a heavy tank doesn't mean you can push in sideways. And here comes the P43, and there goes Actually, it was the T34-1. I'm sorry, I missed that one. And the Artie comes and pushes on him and pays the price for that. But now he's been reduced to 25 hit points by the Hellcat. So the Hellcat himself is a one-shot, so he wisely ducks back behind cover. So Kreep2knight decides, alright, let's see if we can play the waiting game here, but you don't want to be missing him popping out. So decides, alright, let's push in and we will neutrally light ourselves, and he's got some support coming from behind, so hopefully the Super Hellcat will take out the Hellcat there, which he does. Takes some good teamwork there. Now they are 3 tanks up, and they've got a bit of a lead here, and there's only 2 tanks left. The T43 and the KV1S both last seen in the windows, and Kreep2knight doesn't necessarily want to walk straight into them, so starts to move around the map and try and just take an alternate line. And he realises if he crosses here, he's going to be in full view of those windows. So, have they been spotted? No, they haven't. So, looks like they've pulled back to another part of the map potentially. He's not going to take the risk driving straight towards it. He's going to follow the Super Hellcat, who is full health, and he can allow him to take a hit. Alright, okay, there is the T43. It's been spotted now, and hopefully Kreep2knight can get some shots into him. Misses the shot there and gets the kill on the T43. That's nice revenge. And now it's just the KV1S on his own, who's got most of his hit points, but how many more can Kreep2knight get? Now his own team's Artie takes a shot onto him, so he's just tempting the KV1S to shoot. So he pulls out, gets some spotting damage here, and now he's distracted, so he gets a shot in. He may not last much longer. I don't think that other tanks are pushing in. Get some spotting damage, and that's the end of the game. Yes, KV1S gets taken out by the Artie. So, fairly short game, but let's go and have a look at the results. Looks like one of those blind shots went in. He's ended up with 2.8k of damage, 4 kills, and that's earned him the High Caliber Award. He's got another 654 of assisted damage there, so that's 3.5k combined, which is a great result. And he's even blocked 400 hit points, not too bad for a fairly light armoured medium tank. He's earned the Confederate Award as well, and the First Class Mastery Badge to go with that. So let's have a look at the team score. So he's finished on top there, well in front in terms of basic EXP, 1240, just short of an ace tanker there, probably another 100 base EXP would have got him that. Also more than double the next tank in terms of damage, so really using his tank well, not bad for a medium tank on a heavy tank map. The T20 he vanquished near the end, had done 2.1, and he was the standout tank on that side. So all in all, good result there. Managed to pull back from being in a fairly precarious position. That push through the town could have ended badly for his team, but certainly with the effort that Kreep2knight put in, that really pulled it back in favour of his team. So great work there. All right, now Tech Tree Tanks. Did he make some money? Well, yes he did. So let's have a look at that. 18 shots fired, 14 hits and 13 penetrations. Now that's important from not wasting credits perspective. You can get your shots to land and do damage, then you're not wasting your ammunition costs there. So he did have some personal reserves running, which always helps, and didn't spend much on repairs or ammunition, so using his ammunition wisely, and consumables also fairly low cost, so made 53,000 credit, which is great for that tier. But having said that, tiers 5 and 6 are really the powerhouse of making credits. Tier 8 with premiums does help, but as you go higher up and higher up, it's going to start costing you money. So it's important to play those mid tiers, and that's good for the game as well, as it keeps new players coming through the game and finding battles at those mid tiers. Anyway, great game there from Kreep2knight. Thanks very much for supplying the content. Look forward to getting more from yourself or even from other members of your clan. So anyone's welcome to send me replays via Discord is the best way to contact me as Wasabi. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, join all the others who have done so recently. That membership is going up, which is great. And we'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.